I'm a first-year student in Dr. Strangelove's Introduction to Media Studies class. I am in a joint honors program for Communications and Political Science, and my career goal with this degree is to work for the United Nations. This photo here is my self-portrait that I created for one of my field reports in this class. My self-portrait represents my authentic perspective of myself in physical form. All of my field reports were written on campus in Ottawa, Canada, mostly from the comfort of my own dorm room. Most of the field reports require students to reflect on their own media intake. With this being said, most of the data was gathered through the several social media platforms that I have accounts on and that I most frequently use. Additionally, the reflection factor of the field reports required me to truly reflect with myself, my morals, and my opinions. A lot of the data and information that I shared throughout the semester was the origin of my own thoughts and feelings. After recording my daily screen time consumption throughout the semester, I calculated my average screen time use to just under 6.5 hours daily. My screen time and my media intake is definitely on the higher side of most individuals, which is something that I wasn't fully aware of before this exercise. My favorite artwork that I created for this class has to be my sculpture that represents love. It definitely is more on the abstract side, but that just reflects my own style. This is my favorite piece of artwork, not for the end result, but for the process of making it. I knew I wanted to do something that represented balance, but I didn't know how. This piece took over an hour of trial and error with different miscellaneous things around my dorm until I finally landed it. This represents that love requires balance, stability, and multiple support systems. My favorite word cloud is the one that was created out of the poems we did throughout the semester. This word cloud made me realize how much I truly talked about the things that I value in my life throughout the semester. As you can see, the words featured are parents, family, Sundays, lucky, pride, value, grateful, etc. This word cloud made me feel really good about myself and my work when I saw it for the first time. I went through my field reports one by one and reread them slowly while coding each one. I was searching for different feelings I had regarding various types of media, good or bad. When analyzing the different ways I felt, I searched for the source of my feelings. A pattern that I found in my media consumption is that I had more positive feelings about the media sources I chose to reflect on and negative feelings about the provided media sources in class. For example, for my collages and media intake sources, some of my feelings I recorded included happy, comforted, understood, good, happy, and fun. For the media sources and articles assigned by Professor Strangelove, I recorded feelings such as empathetic, unfortunate, icky, and scared. My research project portrays my perspective of the world around us. All throughout, I talk about my life, my opinions, and my values. I talk about my opinions on politics, inequality, media power, feminism, and so much more. I feel like I have learned a lot about myself, but also the world around me. I have learned about society functions, expectations, and norms throughout all forms of media. I have learned not only a new way to think for myself, but of countless other people's perspectives through topics and discussions in class, as well as media I absorb outside of the lecture hall. My study reflects one perspective of the media out of billions. Nevertheless, the media is such a complex and convoluted system that every individual's perspective is important in itself. Media is infinite. My study portrays the growth of my thinking as the semester progresses. It represents my desire to think deeper about the media I absorb and to think for myself. My study shows the processes that I take when coming to my decisions and conclusions on various topics. It shows the thought process I use when I analyze new media and when I create my own.